Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken back here with Splash Sports. Today is July 25th, 2024. A little recap on yesterday's performance. Not good whatsoever. We ended up going 0-3. Stick with me. I know when I go 0-3, you already know we come back strong. Just like on Tuesday, we came back. That's two 0-3 sweeps in a week. Unacceptable here. I'll be a lot better. I'm liking the card here. We got early games, so I want to get this out to you. So let's roll right into this, and let's pick up back on the winning side. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. Plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those free plays, be sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and toggle on that notification button. That way, every time I drop this video, you guys will be notified right away. All right, let's look at Thursday's game. Not a huge slate of games here for Thursday, but we still got action here. Let's roll into game number 1 between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals here. For the San Diego Padres, they got Dylan Cease on the mound. He's 9-8, 122 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.76, 159 strikeouts. He's clearly averaging a strikeout here per inning in 51 earned runs for Cease. He'll be matched up here in Washington versus the Nationals. Patrick Corbin, who is 2-9, 111 innings pitched, does have a higher end of an ERA, over a 5 at a 5.35 here, 79 strikeouts in 65 earned runs. Corbin picked up his second win in his last start against the Reds, where he went 6 innings of work, 3 hits, in 1 earned run, and so did Dylan Cease in his last outing. Looked dominant against the Guardians. They're going 7 innings of work, 1 hit, and no earned runs. I think both of these pitchers, especially Corbin, getting another win, his second win, not another win, but just his second win of the season. He's been competing day in and day out on his starts. I think this is an arm that is going to have a good second half season here for the Washington and Nationals, and he has one of the best NRFI records, no runs first inning in all of MLB starters here, and so does Dylan Cease. That's why in game number 1 between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Let's run our second game between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays here. For the Tampa Bay Rays, they got their guy on the mound in Bradley, 5-4, 75 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 2.63, 90 strikeouts and 22 earned runs here for Bradley. He'll be matched up here in Toronto versus the Blue Jays. Chris Bassett here, 8-8, 114 innings of work, has an ERA sitting at a 3.71, 106 strikeouts. He's just under a strikeout here per inning in 47 earned runs. You look at what Bassett did in his last start, got the loss against the Tigers at home, going 6.2 innings of work, 7 hits, and 5 earned runs, and the loss to the Detroit Tigers there, while Bradley picked up another win in his last start against the New York Yankees. Looked very impressive, going 7 innings of work, 1 hit, and no earned run. Bradley has only allowed 1 earned run in his last 4 starts, which is a combined total of 25.2 innings of work in 4 games. That is absolutely fantastic here from Taj Bradley. And Chris Bassett, I think he's going to have a bounce-back game here, especially losing at home to the Detroit Tigers. I'm expecting him to come out full of piss and vinegar and absolutely compete and fill up that strike zone on these Tampa Bay Rays hitters. That's why in game number 2, between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays, we are also smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Let's roll into our third and final game between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Right now for the Atlanta Braves, they got Chris Sale on the mound, 13-3, 110 innings of work. Does have an ERA just under 3, sitting at a 2.7 here, 140 strikeouts, as he is averaging over a strikeout here per inning and 33 earned runs for Chris Sale. He'll be matched up here in New York versus Luis Severino, who is 7-3, 115 innings of work. Does have an ERA a little higher at a 3.58 here, 88 strikeouts and 46 earned runs. Severino looked absolute dominant in his last start against the Miami Marlins, going 6 innings of work, 2 hits, and no earned runs. And Sale, on the other hand, has been lights out all year, picking up his 13th win against the Padres in his last outing, going 5 innings of work, 4 hits, and 1 earned run. And that 1 earned run came in the bottom of the first inning against the San Diego Padres. I know Chris is looking for a better start to his outing here today. I think he will absolutely shove down this New York Mets team. And Luis Severino looked good in his last performance. I think he carries that over, especially pitching back at home in a pitcher that he knows who he's going up against in Chris Sale. One of the best in the National League, if not all of MLB baseball. That's why in game number 3 between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets, we are also smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. We are smacking the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. We are also smacking the NRFI. In our third and final game between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets, we are also smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. It helps me out a ton and it costs you guys none. Make sure to go follow me over on X at Nick Menken, and let's get back on the winning side of things. Anytime we get swept, we come right back and punch you in the face. Best of luck and best bets.